Welcome back to the Fantasy Football TokenCast. I'm your host Travis, here with Ricky.
Hello.
We got another special guest for you this week.
Who dat?
It's actually Jeff.
Otherwise known as Disfigure.
Otherwise known as Disfigure on the old mumble machine.
Jeff on the mic.
I have a fantasy football question for both of you, actually.
Bring it home. What you got?
Ricky, who is your fantasy MVP for the season thus far? Over all of your leagues, who has done the best for you?
God.
Like, if you had to choose one player out of
so
everyone.
hard. Out of all of my leagues, the number one fantasy football MVP for me. So, like, it makes me think of what players do I have over multiple leagues.
Right.
And then it makes me think, out of those players, which one has really been the best. I am going to say Christian McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey is someone for me that I was really nervous, actually.
Like,
during drafting him, I was often kind of nervous. I knew that he would get receptions, but I just didn't know where he would end up.
How many touches he would get.
I didn't know.
I mean, they said he was going to get like 20.
They did say that, but so much
game,
coach speak, they just say shit, and you never know. But I've been really happy. Like, the leagues, I have him, I think, in 2 or 3, and he's been really good. You know, there are a lot of options for MVP. Obviously, you know, any options you have those top 5 guys in both the receiver, the running back, and quarterback class. I could have picked a lot of different dudes,
right.
But for some reason, he came to mind. So
right, hey, I do like Christian McCaffrey. I have him in one league. My fantasy MVP is actually going to be Melvin Gordon because he's carrying both of my $200 league teams.
Melvin's been killing it. He's been, you know, people were sleeping on Melvin during those first round picks.
He's been scoring a lot of touchdowns.
He's just been
so many touchdowns.
Hey, Jeff, what's your number one
fantasy MVP?
So we should probably
actually just regular.
We should probably say
MVP.
Jeff's have you never played fantasy football, right?
No.
Okay, so Jeff, with that in mind, who's your fantasy football MVP?
My fantasy football MVP, I don't really talk football too much, so I'm not sure how to pronounce his name, but it's going to be Jay Ajayi. Is that how you pronounce that?
Jay Ajayi.
Okay.
Ajayi, yeah. Ajayi.
Yeah.
Ajayi, yeah.
And he's actually hurt right now. But he is a...
Oh, no, he's injured.
He is injured. He is injured. He's very injured.
I should have looked it up beforehand.
Yeah, he's not playing a lot of football at the moment.
That's a good pick, though. I mean, he plays on a good offense. He's if he wasn't hurt, he'd be doing very well right now. I mean,
true.
If you combine the 2 running backs that are there, or the 3 running backs that are there, you have a really good running back, and that's what Jay Ajayi can be. But all right, we're gonna go into a little reviews of Week 10.
Week 10. Oh shit!
All right.
Already.
So. Now we're going to get into Cody versus Ricky.
Oh, fuck! God damn it.
Ricky on the losing end on this one.
Just barely.
Cody with
just
the
barely.
113 to 106.
Again,
improving
another.
To 5 and
this
5.
is the fourth loss. That's like within a
pretty close.
Within a 5,
Neither y'all
5,
had a
8
bad
point
week.
difference. Yeah, it was
Mitch
tough.
Mitch getting you 36.
Yeah, Trubisky with a huge week. That was awesome to see.
Sony with the 3.1.
That killed me. Yeah, definitely. It was a little risky playing him coming back, but he killed it so easily before.
I mean,
he walked on with it a couple touchdowns.
I mean, I think he got
10
touches or something.
It just wasn't a good. Tennessee's a good run D. Barkley though didn't find the end zone. That stung, and obviously Cooper Kupp going down for the season. That hurt. Yeah, that one hurt.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way you could tell that was going to happen. I mean, he still had 6.4 points before he got hurt.
Ezekiel Elliott though, Cody. I was thinking like, okay, I was gonna get this week, and then Ezekiel Elliott just jumped over that man. Yeah. Did you see him jump over that guy?
Yes, he jumped over that guy. And then
Jeff, did you see this?
I did not see them.
You should pull that up if it's possible. Okay, we got Zeke jumping over a man. Jeff. Live reaction
for Jeff.
Oh, yeah. Oh, dude, that was incredible.
Yeah.
That was incredible.
It's incredible. That's an incredible feat, you know? Like, he jumped over a guy.
Feed me.
That takes some balls.
Oh,
fuck that guy. Fuck that guy.
Bye.
You can't get me. You can't get me.
And he taps him with his asshole.
Yeah, the best part about that is that he just barely missed getting his testicles annihilated by that helmet.
That would hurt.
He had to open up that. He had to risk it for the biscuit on that
He did.
one.
He did. He
And
risked his biscuit.
Yes,
Yes, he
literally.
He flexed his
He
butthole.
did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
and it,
full clinch. That was
and it-
full clinch.
And it probably did. The helmet probably grazed, some of his ass on the way
That's how
by.
he felt.
But it was
For sure,
It was
that's probably
incredible.
why I felt.
Incredible
Yeah.
joke.
yeah.
Yes, he
Now,
did.
what I did see was 2 Coopers, 1 Cup, though.
2 Coopers, 1 cup.
Yes, and
Jeff, where did you see this?
Where did you see this?
in the matchup between Zeke and Destroy and World Domination, when the Zeke Nation came against the Richard Greer Nation,
Yeah, yes.
and there was this propaganda that was going about, and they were
Propaganda?
yes, they were trying to shut down Mr. Cup here.
Mr. Cup.
Yes, with this terrible video of things I cannot describe here. You're only going to have to look it up on the internet. 2 Coopers, 1 Cup.
2 Coopers, 1
Two
cup.
Coopers,
Yes,
1 cup.
yes,
Look it up.
that's-
I'll
yeah,
have to,
look at it.
I'll have to check it out, Jeff.
mhm.
Thanks for the
Get
recommendation.
on the YouTubes.
Please. Yes, enrich your lives.
Enrich my life. Okay.
That was a good game.
Yeah, so
Well
Cody's
done,
at Cody's
boys.
at 5 and 5 now.
5 and
He's
5.
5 and 5. He's in the running.
Welcome.
He's in the
to
running.
my world. All right, next up we got Alex versus Aaron, and neither of them had a good day, really.
Wow, Alex went from 150 points, 130 points
he
to
did to
ooh, a rough
76.
A
That
rough
was
one.
not good.
one. And Aaron took advantage.
Kareem
got the W.
Hunt going for 10 did not help
Yeah, that's
at all.
That's tough.
You don't expect Aaron Rodgers to score 18. How did? Wow,
I
Aaron
know.
beat him. Aaron beat him with Andy Dalton scoring 6.9 points. But I do like that score.
I mean, when
6.9.
Alex's defense,
We had the Jets go for -7.
Yeah, that
versus
really killed
the
Alex,
Buffalo
you know,
Bills.
that really kills you.
And who was the Buffalo Bills quarterback last week?
That
The old guy. What's his name? You remember?
Barkley,
Warner.
Yeah, Matt Barkley.
Matt Barkley. And you know what? He did all right. They did Bills
He-
things
he
where they
killed
randomly
it.
show
Yes, he
up
did.
at home and just destroy.
Yeah, but Aaron pulled it out with Julio going for 20 and Devontae going for 20.
He just
Bills-
barely.
He played the Bills against the Jets. That's so cool that they played each other.
Yeah.
And yeah, he got the better end of that.
So Aaron's now at 5 and 5 as well,
Yes, Aaron is at 5 and 5. Welcome.
and Alex is still at 6 and 4, doing okay.
Yeah, he is.
So who's leading the
Leslie
Lead right now?
and Almer.
Leslie and
are
Almer.
both-
and Almer?
Mhm.
Okay, so give me the
Okay.
score on those 2 real quick.
Well, we'll get to that.
Speaking-
we'll get to
speaking of-
that
just give me a little
later.
update.
We'll get to that a little.
You can give me a
Speaking
little
of-
short update, right?
Leslie.
Okay.
Okay, so next up we got Leslie versus Keith, and we got Leslie scoring 153 points and
Can I point
beating
out?
Keith by 80.
Yeah.
I really like Keith's avatar.
The African
the
dick
dicks.
I really like the display of the ears, the pattern that it
No,
has.
that's
there.
so Jeff. Are you saying that that's a nice dick?
It is a nice dick.
It's a nice looking dick.
It is a nice looking dick. Now, let me explain a little bit more about this dick.
Do you like the way
the
it
motion?
chews
The
its cud?
yes, exactly. The motion of it. That's what I was getting at. The motion of it, going around in a circle like that. The kind of repetitive motion.
Yes,
You know,
yes.
the perfect GIF.
It
You know
makes
what
it look
provides?
cute.
You seem pretty
Yeah.
entranced.
I am.
He's entranced by the dick dicks.
The dick dick. Yes.
You know, make sure you let Keith know that.
I like covering my dicks in GIF.
Yeah. Well,
That-
Mr. Latham, we'll
that
make sure to
also.
let him know.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
And
But yeah,
but
but Keith
the
got-
pattern on the ears also. The pattern on the dicks.
It's a nice pattern.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it's nice. It's nice. It's a good
Yeah.
pattern.
Yeah, the ears. All right.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So we had Keith scoring 73 points. He didn't have a very good day at the office.
No, it was not good.
Played Golden Tate and Marlon Mack and Jarvis Landry and
Jordan Howard.
Howard,
And Landry.
Adam
Killing
Vinatieri.
him.
I mean, he didn't have any. Like he had 3 people go over 10 points. So I mean, it's
Leslie got 28.3 out of Allen Robinson.
Yes, she did. She
That's-
got 33 out of Zach
that's a
Ertz. She
good
got
day.
17 out of Will Lutz.
Yeah, Zach Ertz that's a huge.
Alvin Kamara with the 24. Yeah, but
when your tight end
she's
is better than
murdered.
Kamara.
She's 8-2, tied for first.
Yeah, she's
and
killing it.
Keith's dropped down
So
to
Keith's
6
also
and
at 6-4,
4.
just like Alex. Okay,
He's
they're both
not
still in it
bad.
for sure.
Neither of them are doing bad this year. All right, so we got next up is Miranda versus Amr.
Oh, okay.
Amr with the 140, and Miranda didn't have a bad score. She had 112, but
Yeah, I mean she had a decent day. I mean when you put up 112, like that's okay, but when you're going against 140 or 150, it's just you're gonna lose.
you don't expect Tom Brady to score 11 points. You don't expect Tevin Coleman to go for 7. Like that's just at least she didn't have a goose.
Man,
I mean, that's pretty much the only thing you can say.
it's too bad she didn't have Shady, who went for like 26.
Yeah, it's
That'd've
too bad. Yeah, it's too bad she didn't put in Baker, who went for 22.
Ooh, that'll do it too.
Yeah, it wouldn't have.
But
it
still,
wouldn't have saved you,
140.
but-
That yeah.
Yeah, 140 is good. He had Patrick go for 20 like normal. Todd Gurley 23 normal.
Yeah, I mean the
Aaron
Mahomes.
Jones coming out.
I can't wait to see Mahomes play this week. It's gonna be so fun.
Michael Thomas 23 points. I mean, he doesn't have really a bad spot on
That
his
team
roster. Yeah. Good game. All right.
So
Next
they're
up-
both at 8-2. The only two 8-2 teams.
Yes, and then
She's at
Miranda went to 3-7.
Ouch.
All right, next up we got Brian versus Sarah, and Brian with the 138. I
Brian
think that's
put up
his
a
high
big
score.
week.
Yeah, I think
That's
that's
a
his high
big
score on
week.
the year. I'm not really sure about that, but
And that's with Fitzpatrick. Really,
Fitzpatrick really shit in the bed.
Yeah,
They only
13
scored
points.
3 points.
Nick
I mean,
Chubb,
he
though.
threw for 400 yards. If you can throw for 400 yards, you're probably going to be pretty good. in
Ebron got
fantasy.
3 touchdowns.
3 touchdowns.
You know you're so happy to see that.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
I mean, that's
And
ridiculous.
Chubb breaking off a 92-yard run too.
Yeah, scoring 2 touchdowns. Melvin Gordon scoring 2 touchdowns.
Solid. So yeah,
killing it.
Sarah. I mean, Sarah's at
Sarah had
5 and 5.
Chris
now.
Ivory Gooser, and then
Yeah, I'm seeing Chris Ivory there. That's pretty disappointing.
Yeah.
That 0.
Yeah,
I think
Jeff,
he might have got hurt in the game.
Jeff, Sarah fucked up bad playing Chris Ivory there because he was declared inactive. Beforehand for sure.
Oh.
Oh, okay, I didn't.
It was
know that.
approximately 10 in the morning when I saw that Chris Ivory was inactive, so she could have played.
She did. She would have been able to play Giovanni, I guess. I don't know. It wouldn't have helped her. But
Regardless of who else it is,
Right.
it would have been somebody that played football.
it's true. Can't win if you don't have people that play football.
Either way, though, yeah. Going up against Brian, putting up 138. That's a tough one to.
So
You're
yeah,
probably not going to beat that, so that's
That's
tough.
true. Yeah, he had a bunch of people go off. But yeah, he improves to 4-6, and she goes down to 5-5. Welcome. And then lastly, we have me versus Chris.
Damn, this was a
And
good game.
Let me tell you about this game. So Thursday night we had Pittsburgh versus Carolina, and I'm a Pittsburgh fan, as everybody knows. Well,
Boo.
Big Ben's goes out and scores 35 points.
Yeah, it was a lot of
And
touchdowns.
Antonio Brown scores 18. You're like, all right, well, that's not too bad. He also had Christian McCaffrey go for 34. So I was down a good 80 going into Sunday, and I really thought that I was going to lose this game,
It's pretty disheartening.
and I didn't. I had David Johnson go for 33. I had
came
Mark
back.
Ingram go for 23. I had Packers defense go for 15. I had Julian Edelman go for 15 before he got hurt.
Your kicker got 12.
My
man.
kicker got 12. Yes, he did.
Well,
Just
Cody Parkey for Chris got -2.
-2.
Damn,
Dude,
son, he
that
got
is brutal.
-2.
How do you manage that?
He missed 4 kicks.
Yeah, you can't miss 4
You
kicks
can't miss
and
one.
be it
Miss
and keep your job in the NFL.
You get -1 for each kick that you miss, and then he made 2 others.
Okay.
So
Wow.
yeah, it
Well,
was
it's
a
garbage. That's what it sounds like.
yeah, it was a garbage
How
game
do
for
you-
sure.
Oh.
I mean, no, 116 is not the word. I mean, Chris put up it's respectable.
No, I was talking about for Cody Parkey. I'm
Oh
sorry.
yeah, for Cody. No, Cody Parker was definitely garbage, but I mean, 12 points for you, Travis. That's solid.
Yeah, but
You're happy
yeah,
with
you
that.
didn't have a bad week. 116 is respectable for sure.
Oh, for sure.
But when I score 134, you're not.
So yeah, Chris is
probably won't beat
2-8 now.
2-8.
But Travis, now you're at 5 and you're in the 5 and
5.
5 club. Nice.
Yeah, welcome.
There's a bunch of y'all there. Okay.
Right. So what's the overview here?
All right, so
Look at
next up, we're going to go to a little previews of this coming week.
Week 11.
Yes.
That was week 10. Now
That
we're going
was
to check
week
out what's
10.
going
We're
down
going
this
week 11
Sunday.
right
Sunday.
All right, and I'm going to make this the matchup of the week. We have the Titans of the league right now going against each other this week at 8-2 on both sides.
Yep.
Amr versus Leslie, the showdown.
Boom.
What do you think?
I guess they don't play teams specifically. They only have players, right?
Correct.
They both have lots of players from lots of teams.
He does not have a kicker currently.
Do either of them have more than one player from the same team?
Probably.
Like that they're playing, at this point, because
Let's see.
Yeah, we got Will Lutz and Alvin Kamara over there.
Yeah, I mean that's a kicker and a running back. There's
Same
no
team? Anybody
there's no
else?
negative correlation there. He has.
Yeah, they're on the same team though.
yeah,
True.
yeah. That's what I want to know. How many of them are on the same team?
That's it.
That's
all.
what I'm seeing, Jeff.
Just those two?
Yeah.
That's what I'm seeing.
Okay, so it's probably gonna. So if the team that they're on does better, then those two will be influenced by that, right? Instead of just one of the players being influenced
It's
on their
true,
roster.
but
they'll
he also
influence
has
two
Michael
on their
Thomas, who's
roster.
on the same team.
Oh yeah, they probably have.
That's
a-
true, but she's 2 for 1.
It's about the matchups at the end of the day. It's
It's
going to come
true.
down to
Well,
these
that
matchups.
is true.
But
How each player.
one of them's just a kicker, so
I know, but assuming
if
they
they score like
assuming,
9 touchdowns,
I know.
he
That,
only, I guess he
what's
gets
the,
9
what
points.
is the average? What is the average that a fantasy player that you're playing will net you points?
Depends on the position.
average over every position?
What position?
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm
there's
sure there's an
no,
average
there-
number.
there is an
I'm
average.
sure there is an
It
average
really
There's
number.
definitely an average, but there's no.
It varies greatly
way-
by position. It matters. It really
For
matters.
each player,
Yeah, it varies a lot.
so it'll average out.
It's okay. So if you want like a general average, you want 20 from your quarterback, you want 10 from every. Well, you want 15 from your RB1, and you want 10 from every, and 15 from your
flex
wide
players.
receiver one, and then 10 from every other spot.
Well, I'm sure. Okay, so I'm sure there's an. Okay, so what are the two that she has?
Well,
If
8
you
from a
can
defense.
break it down like that, roughly, if they're just average numbers, right? They don't always get that number. Sometimes they get more. Sometimes they
for
get
sure.
less, right? Just the kind of the middle number, right? The average. Are those two players in those spots, or are they the ones that you'd expect to get more?
Will Lutz would not know.
No, they'd be
Alvin
the 10
Kamara for sure.
The 10 group, or okay, so Alvin Kamara. Which group is he in?
He's in the upper echelon of
he's
every
cream of the crop.
single.
Oh.
Yeah, every single.
Kamara's
So
player.
he's
cream
going
of
to
the
get
crop.
lots of points.
Oh, he's going to
Yes.
get a lot of points.
But
Okay.
he also
What-
has Todd Gurley, who's
Okay, so right, so
better.
No,
Gurley's going to get a lot of
but
points.
not on the same team.
right.
Because
No,
that's what we're talking about. We're talking about the same team here.
But he does have Michael Thomas on the
we're
same
talking
team,
about
who
the
also
team
get a lot of
against
points.
So this Michael Thomas, right, is
Michael
the one
Thomas?
that we're talking about. Yes.
Michael Thomas.
That's on the same.
Michael Thomas.
Michael Thomas.
Michael Thomas. Yes, it's on the same team, right?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay,
on the
so
same team.
he's one of the. You said 20, roughly.
He'll
right?
probably
I mean,
get 20.
he
Yeah.
can-
Yeah, he'll probably
Okay.
get 20.
So
He has a 90% catch percentage this year.
okay, so he's gonna get big numbers. Okay,
At home, he always gets big numbers.
I would still root for it because she's gonna get, we'll say 30, right? Because 20, right, and then 10 to 10, so she'll probably get 30 from a good play from that team, and then he'll probably get. his
What are you
20.
trying to say, Jeff?
So you're saying
That-
he's going to get
still-
20 from
I'm-
this, and
what
she's
I'm
gonna
trying to
get
say in
30
the
from
long
these?
run,
that
I know
it'll
it's-
balance out?
Yeah, no, I'm trying to say that still root for it because Travis was suggesting maybe you shouldn't root for it because he has this other player, right? Because Amr has the other player that's on the same team.
No, I wouldn't say. I root for points always.
Okay,
I
so
would
yeah, that's
take
what I'm saying.
as
I would
many
go
points
for
in
it
any game
because if they do their average number, right, then she'll likely get 30 points average, and he'll get 20 points average. So it's a net game is the point.
it's true, but you've only
netted
compared three players.
Yeah. No,
and
right. We're just talking specifically about that one team because that's what I was trying to look at. Because that's the one
okay, I
biggest
got you.
influence. That's what I'm trying to point out. That's the one biggest influence on the team based on the roster that we're looking at now. That is the one biggest influence is how that team does.
Okay.
The matchup, I would say, is the biggest influence because both these teams have extremely elite players, and so which matchups are easiest for either Amr or Leslie, I think is going to be a big deciding factor. That
true.
and the health of their players, which seem to be okay, but
Yeah, I think Joe Mixon's going to be okay, but I don't know if he's going to be very good against
like
Baltimore.
some teams are playing against another team that's really bad
Really
like,
don't.
against the run, or really bad against the
Yeah, they
passing
have all
game.
these stats. Like if you go to
Yeah, I'm sure there are
Pro
stats.
Football Focus, they have stats for pretty much everything that you can.
So those matchups really matter.
Yeah, like what an average fantasy football player is.
Well, like against this team from Denver or this team from New York.
It'd probably be by position.
Exactly.
Definitely.
They do it by position and they do it per matchup. So like, how good is the slot corner for Denver versus the slot wide receiver for Philly? Like, they have those matchups to where when you look for that specific week, you can see which one, like who has a good matchup and who doesn't. Like, they know based on statistics of how they played over the season, how
they're
good
bad
this
against this,
person
they're
is
good against this.
Yeah, like how good they are against press coverage, how good they are against man.
And the sample
how
size
good
we
they are
have,
against
they've
zone.
really shit the bed at this certain thing, or they've really excelled at this certain thing.
Right. Like, Antonio Brown is ridiculous versus pretty much every one of them. Like,
There are a few
good.
matchup-proof players. Or
There
even
are
the
a
best
few,
team
like-
at that. They still just like do
Like,
their thing.
there, say in this game, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Would you consider? Yeah, 6. There's at least 6 matchup-proof players in this game alone.
Definitely.
That's why these two are 8-2.
Both these teams are really, really good rosters. So it's
Right.
like,
Oh, I'm sure.
So you're
it's gonna
gonna play.
be a high
That's why
scoring
they're
game.
8-2.
If you have any of these players, if you have Patrick Mahomes, Todd Gurley, Michael Thomas, Cam Newton, Alvin Kamara,
Right, I know,
Zach
I
Ertz, you've
know
gotta
that
play
they
every single
right.
time.
I get that they're more than the sum of their parts, but I'm saying the single biggest factor will be the quality because it'll affect. You know what I'm saying? 3 of the players. It's not going to be huge because it's only 3 of the players, but it'll affect more than it'll affect him. I'm just saying it's
That's
a thing.
true. Yeah,
It is a thing.
And
It's
the
a
Brett-
small
if
they
thing.
have
It's a small thing, but
if
it's
New Orleans has a
it's
good
the-
game, it will give her more points than
and-
it will him.
Yeah,
But that's not necessarily true.
yeah.
So say
I'm not saying get hung up on it. I'm just saying it's a thing.
yeah. I mean, it is.
the breakfast they have,
Yeah.
the sleep they've had
So-
the night before.
Did they carb load the night
This
before like
is-
they were supposed to?
This is going to be a very good game because he doesn't have a kicker, and she's projected to win by 8 points right now.
Yeah,
and
you
that's
can't
going to be
really-
about a kicker.
ESPN doesn't have the greatest projections, especially when one person doesn't.
You talking crap about Mike Clay? That's messed up.
He's garbage.
I
No
don't
one
think-
wants
I don't think they're the
ESPN
best.
anymore.
Because they don't adapt as well to certain things, like somebody not having a kicker in. Not that they're not perfectly accurate if everything's perfect, but with certain things in a lineup like that, it screws it all up. Like you can't.
Well, of course, they just don't have any points for the kicker slot. That's it.
I'm just saying.
I mean, I wouldn't.
Other algorithms can handle that in different ways.
So they would project out with.
My
he
point
has
is that
an
I don't
average
really look
kicker
at
or
I don't really look
something?
at the projection if somebody has like 1 or 2 people that are not really in the lineup. Like you can't really wait.
Exactly, it's true. You can't look at it. It's going to be a good game regardless of what,
it's gonna be a
what the
good game.
projection is. I will say I'm not a huge fan of her wide receivers matchups. She's got Allen Robinson versus Minnesota. She's got Stephon Diggs versus Chicago.
I hope she wins,
And she's
but
got
I think Amr
Kenny
wins.
Galladay versus Carolina. I think Amr wins it.
Just because for the sole sake of Mahomes getting to play against the Rams, I think Mahomes is going to have a great day because of that. Gurley gets to play against the Chiefs. He's going to have a great day because of that. Aaron Jones is getting fed. He's going to have a great day. Michael Thomas at home against the Eagles. He's going to get fed. Like, I think Amr's just going to have some
Getting
Amr's
fed
gonna
like a
smash.
bird, huh? Like an
Yeah.
eagle?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like a little baby eagle. Yeah. Eating it up.
Okay,
That's
what's
right.
next?
All right,
And
next up
vomited
we
in my
got
mouth.
Ricky. We got Ricky versus Alex.
We don't king shame
this
here.
week.
Here on the
No, we
podcast.
do not. We do not.
Alex,
do you, man?
Alex is 6-4, but
Alex
guess what?
is 6-4.
He's about to
and
lose.
Ricky's 3-7.
He's
and
about to
does not have a
lose.
defense.
I don't
currently.
need a defense.
You don't need a defense.
My
All right,
offense
project
is
some-
my defense.
I'll just project some vomit on it, and the acid will burn through it.
Okay. I don't think
Burn
you
through
should
the
do that.
defense,
I
and
don't,
then
I don't think you should. Yeah, I don't think it would do that.
It's good to have a
It
plan.
wouldn't happen. So
just
we got a projection of 118 to 101, and he
I don't
doesn't
have a defense. Why are you
it'd
looking at
be- So
projection?
I would take.
What did
I
we
would
just
take the
say?
average.
Hold on,
What
he
I'm
doesn't have
saying is,
defense.
what I'm saying is, if you take the average, it'd be about 10 points, right?
You just can't look. You just can't look at it, dog. You just can't.
Well, if it adds,
I
10
mean, don't
points,
look at it.
what
You're
does
gonna vomit
matter?
too. Don't
It
look
might
at
not
it.
add
Don't
10
look at
points.
it.
All right, fine then. All right. So we got Kareem Hunt in that same game with Patrick Mahomes is going to be good. Aaron Rodgers hasn't really been. I mean, he's been sneakily
That
like
guy sucks.
average. He's
That
been
guy
sneakily
sucks.
average.
My quarterback's
Which
gonna do way better.
Jimmy Graham has been good for a couple of games, but I don't know if he's
That guy
doing
sucks too.
great,
He's
but,
old.
Adam Thielen, if he plays, is going to be good. He's questionable right now.
He's a little
but
banged
we
up.
shall see. DeAndre Hopkins is good. He has a good team.
Okay, I
He's
know
a
he
really
has a
good
good team. He's 6-4. Of course, he has a good team.
Yeah, he's a
Okay,
good team.
but that doesn't mean that
You know?
I can't.
You do have
overcome.
Larry. You got Alex Collins, who's going to probably score this
Alex
week.
Collins
at least a
is
couple
going
of
to
times.
absolutely feast on your soul this week, and he's going to get
Saquon
2
Barkley.
touchdowns and 80 yards.
Okay,
On
so
my soul, I'm not playing you. You're playing Alex.
Well, Alex isn't here, Travis, so by default,
He's
it's
gonna
your
feast
soul.
on my soul.
And Jeff's a little bit.
Yeah.
yeah, I have a question. Who is Freddie Ching?
In Crenshaw,
Yeah.
that is Alex
That's Alex.
Loomis. He's somebody that Cody used to work with.
Right.
No,
it's-
who's Freddie
Who
Ching?
is Freddie Ching?
I don't. You have to
I
ask
don't
Alex.
know.
I don't
You'd
know.
have to ask Alex.
Alright, but
that might be
it's-
some kind of artist.
It's a mystery at some point, but Freddie Ching and Crenshaw, I bet in Crenshaw they're having some sort of separatist uprising. Is that why World Domination is coming after him to crush the
Yes,
separatists?
exactly.
I mean, Crenshaw's a place.
Or like the
Exactly.
rebels?
That's a real place.
Yeah, right.
Saquon's coming
That's what I'm
after
saying.
you.
But you have World Domination versus Freddie Ching and Crenshaw. So is Freddie Ching some kind of resistance leader?
I
Like,
don't know.
why is World Domination
I'm about to
coming
take.
after
I'm about to take Crenshaw.
Freddie Ching?
I mean,
and
really,
Crenshaw?
honestly,
why is Crenshaw
Freddie
attacking
Ching
World Domination?
is
I don't know.
Freddie Ching is attacking World Domination
Oh, okay.
because he has 6. He's 6-4.
Yeah,
and
his team's.
he's
his
3 and
team's-
7.
Oh.
I'm on the defense.
He's the
You-
defender.
Oh, okay. So you got paired up. That sucks.
Sir Wilson and
It
Sir
sucks.
Barkley and
It
Sir
happens.
Collins and Sir Fitzgerald.
They're
Okay.
gonna need to carry it for you. I don't know if they're gonna be able to do it. If
But I
Adam
made it-
Thielen plays, I mean, who does he have
He's
besides
banged
Adam
up.
Thielen? He's got
Yeah.
Tyrell Williams.
And
It looks like you're losing your world to Pinky in the Brain there.
it's supposed to be. Thank
Yeah.
you for recognizing that.
Yes,
It's Pinky in the
it
brain.
is.
But Travis, I have a secret weapon.
What is that?
I made a trade this week.
Yes, you did.
My secret weapon that I got from Brian Jones for my.
Ooh, Brian making a
Dick
trade.
Jones.
Marquez,
I got
Valdez.
yeah.
Scantling.
Come on down. Yeah, because Cobb's out. He's hurt. Okay.
Yes, he is.
Geronimo Allison, he's out. Okay,
Yeah.
he's gone. So guess what?
He's not out. John Wilson's in.
Nah, he's gone, dude. He's hurt.
He's not hurt.
He's hurt.
Oh, maybe he is on IR.
He is real gone.
Yeah.
Real,
okay.
real gone.
Never mind. Yeah.
He's
I
about
mean,
to eat.
Marquez is gonna get. He's
gonna
gonna
eat
get
him.
targets.
He's,
That's for
he's
sure.
a slotty man, and it's about to go
He's
down.
a slotty man.
Getting in that slot.
Yeah.
I mean, realistically, I see him winning this.
Come on.
I think it's going to be a close game, and it could go either way. But realistically, I see him winning this. I'll put it this way: if Aaron Rodgers has a good game, he wins. Because that means Jimmy Graham's going to be pretty good.
Aaron Rodgers has
And
been struggling.
You're
You know,
playing Jeff Hireman, who could have a good game. Maybe
11 targets, dog.
Yeah, last game. What did he have before that? 11 targets on the season.
Hey, I don't know. I look forward. I don't waddle in the past. Okay, I don't ruminate.
You just did
I
when
look
you
forward.
said last week.
I look forward. Okay.
that he had 11 targets. Okay, so yeah, I think that he's gonna win
World
that.
domination
Okay,
wins.
so I think he's gonna win it by
Ricky wins.
2 points.
That's fucked up. That's even worse.
I think he's gonna win by.
That's
2
even
points.
worse. I've already lost by 2 points like 3 times this year.
I mean, what do you want me to say?
I want you to say that
trying
world
to make a
domination dominates that Crenshaw.
I'm trying to make a prediction here.
It's false.
alright?
It's wrong.
Who wins?
World Domination versus
Thank you, Jeff.
Crenshaw.
Crenshaw,
Thank
Freddie
you.
Ching and Crenshaw.
Mine's look that's a way better job. Look at mine. Look how much more creative this one is.
I'm gonna have to put this one up to. Do you have a die? By chance?
No, you can't roll for my
Yeah.
success, Jeff.
Yeah, I mean, like, we'll call
I don't
it.
have
Do you
a
have a
die.
coin? We can call it a coin of fate.
I need
maybe?
you to believe,
I
not
don't have
believe
a
in
coin.
chance.
Coin of fate.
I need you to believe
Well,
in your heart of hearts.
believe in the heart of the cards.
Damn it, Jeff.
There's a die around here. Well, that's fine. All right, I will. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
That's even worse, Jeff. Don't flip that. That's
What the fuck? I don't even know what that is.
It's a chip.
it's just a
I
chip.
don't-
You handed him a chip
I don't
to
want
flip?
To flip.
That's terrible. Don't
Um,
just hand a guy a chip.
okay, so.
Who do you think's gonna win, Jeff? Quit being
Uh,
indecisive.
Where did you get that chip?
It was on the floor.
It was on the floor. That's why. That's why, Travis. You just hand the guy a chip on the floor.
You're like,
What's wrong with
I will
that?
bring you this. Chip.
Never accept chips from strangers.
I'm not saying to eat
Never-
it. I said to flip it.
I thought it was never accept candy from strangers. We're expanding this now.
It's
Dude,
good.
I don't
Doritos,
I
Lay's,
don't like
Ruffles.
2018. We're just expanding
It's
everything.
the scoops now.
There was this guy that
Okay,
died
Okay, so
from expanding
we're never
his
gonna
balls.
figure out who's gonna win.
Okay,
this
nobody
game.
cares. Hey, move on. Nobody
Alright,
cares
so-
anymore.
alright,
Ricky
so-
wins. Okay, let's go.
Next game is Keith versus Cody.
Oh, this is actually a
going
big
to
one,
be
yeah,
a pretty,
Cody's at
pretty
5-5.
big game, yeah. And Keith's at 6-4. He's had a
Keith needs to win
he's
this
had a
one.
few losses in the last 4
He
weeks.
really needs this
so,
one.
All right, we got. Ooh,
He's
man,
projected to win by 10.
Keith is, yeah. He's projected 111 to 102. So,
But that's
It's-
only a slight.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, it's enough, but it's only slight. I think Marlon Mack doesn't have a
Jordan
big week.
Howard, I don't know.
Oh, Jordan Howard.
I don't know.
I don't want
Against
that.
Minnesota.
I don't want that.
know. It
But
is at home,
Goff's
but-
going to have a huge week.
And then Marlon Mack versus Tennessee.
Goff's going to have a huge week.
Goff's going to have a good week. James Conner should be okay because he's going to catch the ball a bunch. Golden Tate should be a little more ingrained in the offense. And he's
God, you hope so.
He's
If you're-
going
if
back
you're
to
Keith,
the
you
dome.
hope so.
Or he's going back to a dome anyway. Travis Kelce's in the same game as Jared Goff, and that's going to be a high-scoring game.
Dude,
he
he's
could
gonna-
always
he's
score
gonna get 2 touchdowns.
Yeah. Steelers versus Jacksonville. They could always throw a pick six.
I don't know if...
I'm so sad that you got Steelers for 0, Keith.
Yeah, Travis was mad about that
I
earlier.
was so mad because I was like, why didn't I put
You
in
can't be
for
that mad, though. He got it for $0.
Why didn't I put in for that?
See, he got it for $0. You
Yeah,
can't be
exactly.
mad.
I didn't even put in for it.
Should've
Like I should
snatched it
have.
up.
Yeah, I mean, I should have put in for the
fucked up.
Steelers defense. I just thought that I could get the
So
Cardinals
he
defense.
darted in there like a dick and just
He did.
he took it.
All right, and then Cody. I mean, Cody does have Zeke in the Atlanta game. That's going to be good. He's also got Matt Ryan in that same game. That's going to be good. He's got Chris Carson, who's coming back, who's going to get touches. He's got Calvin Ridley in that same Dallas.
That's going to be a big game for him.
Yeah, that is.
That's
gonna
a
be a
big
game
three.
for
His
him.
3 players might decide
Yeah.
his week.
Our Pitt's corners aren't the greatest, so Dede could always catch a long one. He's got Austin Hooper in the same game again, so he's got
Wow, that game is
4 players.
That
in
game is his whole week.
5 players.
I wouldn't have a lot of trust
on
in
his-
Westbrook getting much.
5 players on his team are in that game. That's amazing.
That's going to be the whole.
Yeah, that's going to be what it is.
Yeah,
right
I think
there.
I think Keith takes this, but we'll see.
I mean, if that game shoots out, Cody could very well win this.
That's true. That's
If
a
that
good
game
point.
shoots out, Cody, honestly, if that game shoots out, I think Cody wins this for sure.
It all comes down to that.
Yeah, I think it does because Keith's definitely gonna have a solid week, but we shall see. All right, next up, we're gonna go to Sarah versus Miranda. We can't really look at the projections because there's no defense for Sarah yet. Let's see if she has one on her bench.
So
She
Sarah's
does not have one on her.
she's
oh,
sitting
yeah,
at
she
5
does.
and
She
5.
has She's holding the Dolphins D on their bye.
Maybe she's
maybe
got
she's
maybe
gonna-
she's
yeah,
got a
maybe
move
she's
in.
gonna
She
drop
could have a
them.
move in for tomorrow or
Maybe
something.
she's gonna drop them. Yeah.
Or for Saturday. I mean.
So we got Eli for Miranda.
Miranda
'cause
starting Eli Manning.
Tom Brady's on bye. Baker Mayfield's on bye too. She has both.
Actually, against
Tom
the
Brady
Bucks.
and
Oh, it's
Baker
against the
Mayfield.
Bucks at
Yeah.
home. I can see that. If you're gonna put Eli
Yeah,
Manning,
for sure.
at least
I mean,
play
he
him
had a good
against
game
the
last.
Bucks
He
at
had a
home.
good game last game. So I mean,
Against the Niners.
yeah. I mean, he was pretty okay.
Yeah, if you're playing against the Bucks and the
She has-
Niners, you can play Eli Manning.
She also has Tevin Coleman, who's probably going to be good because that's that Atlanta-Dallas game that we've been talking about.
I don't know. Man, Dallas defense is.
I don't know about Juju. I don't know about Juju this week. He's got Boye on him. That's going to be...
Is he hurt? Is Boyer not hurt?
No, Boye's back.
Hmm.
Yeah, Boye's back this week. So,
Might be tough.
yeah, it's going to be tough for Juju this week. But she's also got Odell Beckham in that
Oh, he's gonna eat.
with Eli Manning. So if that...
Odell Beckham's
happens,
been.
then
He's
there
been
you go.
absolutely destroying it over the last 4 or 5 weeks.
But I will say Sarah has Drew Brees and Dalvin Cook. That seems pretty good. She's also playing T.J. Yeldon. That's an interesting play.
Tyreek Hill's about to
I
have a
don't know about
30-point
that.
game.
Tyreek Hill is going to be good. I don't know. He could always have like a 3 for 36 game.
Have you seen the over/under on that game?
Yeah, I know. He could always have a 3 for 36
Not Tyreek
game.
Hill, not in that game. No way.
I'm saying not every one of them is going to
Let's
go
make
off.
a bet.
Let's
make a bet.
No, I'm not.
Make a bet.
I'm not going to make a bet against that.
Come
Because
on.
he could go off. I'm not saying
he will go off. I'm saying he will. There's no could.
So
Not in this game, the game of all games. Oh.
that's the Monday night game for LA Rams versus KC.
I can't wait.
The two
Dude,
highest
we should
scoring.
hang out. I don't know. I want to watch that game.
I do want to watch that game.
When is that?
Monday night.
Mondays.
Monday night.
It's
This next Monday?
It's just going to be
Yes.
these like two teams with their offenses are so potent. It's going to be like,
Definitely going to be a defensive battle.
no.
Interesting. Did you see that video of Drew Brees the other day?
Which
Yeah,
one?
if he's throwing to his kids.
Playing with his kids.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
He said
No?
that his wife tries to gets the kids all ready for bed and showered up and everything, and then he comes in and throws passes to them while they jump on the sofa.
Yeah, that
over and over and over.
sounds way better.
So they don't go to bed. He's keeping his kids up at night.
Well, getting those hand coordination going.
All right. Well, I think that Tyreek Hill, he very well could have a 30-point game, but I'm saying he also could have a 3.6.
She is Brandon Cooks. I didn't
Yeah.
see that. Miranda has Brandon Cooks. I think he's also going to have a big day.
Yes, she does have Brandon Cooks, and yeah, he's going to be good, I think. Well, I mean, I don't know, because if
This will be a close one. This is going to be a close one.
yeah,
I don't know. I don't have a good one.
I don't have a good feel for
I
this.
think
'cause-
they both lose. No, they tie.
No, I really think, man, this is going to be a interesting week. Okay, so I feel like Miranda wins because Ty doesn't really have a good matchup, and Benjamin Watson could always do nothing because he's Benjamin Watson, and if he doesn't score a touchdown, he doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
Real quick, Ricky, I just realized I am going to root for you, world domination in the matchup against
What made you
Freddie
change
Ching
your
and Crenshaw.
what made
Freddie
you change
Ching and
your
Crenshaw.
mind?
I'm going to root for the underdog. That's what I'm
Yes!
going to do. I'm going to root for the underdog.
I'll take your support.
Yes. The other thing is Eli Manning. How long has he been at this game?
A decade.
A long time, right?
No, longer than that.
Oh yeah, I mean at least a decade, but yes,
He's like, you think this is his
still has
17th
been
year or
active a
something?
decade. Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
16th
I want to say it's
16th
been a
year?
long time.
Yeah.
it's been a while.
Yeah.
Why?
Because I want to say I heard about him back. I guess that's probably right back in high school.
I
Right?
mean,
If
yeah,
he's been
you
in that-
probably
if he's
heard
been in
about
for
his-
that long-
You probably heard about his brother,
Anyway,
Peyton
so
Manning.
Peyton Manning. Okay, yes, that's
Yeah, that's
They bros.
Eli Manning. Yeah, Eli Manning is Peyton Manning's brother.
all right. Fair enough.
They were in the league for a long time together. That's pretty cool. I would love to be in a sports professional league with my sibling. You know how cool that would be?
Yeah, it'd
that's
be
pretty rare.
a fun Thanksgiving, Christmas dinner.
Right, you know?
Especially because Eli Manning defeated this guy, Mr. Tom Brady.
Yes, he did.
Oh, yeah?
Twice.
In the Super Bowl.
In the Super Bowl.
Ooh.
Got them rings.
Yeah, he has
So-
2 rings.
So there's some tension between the two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Not
I mean, I don't know,
really,
they're both
no.
successful. They're both highly
Yeah,
successful.
I mean, Tom Brady still has 5 rings of his own.
Oh, well,
So
that's pretty.
there's nothing.
I'd let it go.
Yeah, for sure.
And Peyton's quite
But yeah,
accomplished.
I think Miranda's gonna pull this out. All right.
Yeah.
Next up, we got Chris versus Brian. And Chris is at 2-8. He needs this win, but Brian,
I'm not dead yet.
Brian, I don't know, man. You're gonna need this win, man. You're 4-6. That's
Ooh,
not good.
spicy.
4-6.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you think about that,
That's
Jeff?
pretty rough.
Yeah, it
honestly.
is rough.
It's gonna bring
Carson
Jones.
But
Yeah.
but 4-6, that doesn't look quite as bad.
Ooh, projection
2-8
projection is
though.
The
close.
projection is very close.
1
It's
point
110 to 111.
Yeah.
Damn, son.
He's got Carson Wentz and Leonard Fournette back. He's got Melvin Gordon, who's been awesome, as you heard earlier.
Yeah, Fournette was awesome last week.
How many weeks are there in the season?
17.
16.
They're, well,
16.
yeah,
And we're
16.
going into week 12?
11.
We're going into week 11.
Yes.
Okay, so there are 6 more weeks effectively. Yes.
Correct.
So they're 16 or.
Well, it's
There's
actually 17 weeks because everybody has a bye.
But that one doesn't count for.
It does count. If you play into week 17, then it counts. But we don't.
We have
play
12.
into
We have
week
12
17.
weeks of regular season, and then weeks 13, 14, 15, 16 are playoffs. That's how.
Playoffs, yeah.
And then it ends.
The fantasy doesn't. Does the fantasy stop before the playoffs?
No,
Or
that's our playoffs. Their playoffs
Oh.
doesn't start until after week 17.
All right. Do you redraft for the playoffs or?
No,
it just
we don't.
it
We
just
don't.
ends.
I mean, you can do like a survivor pool if you want, or some kind of daily fantasy if you want. But there aren't. I mean, there probably are leagues that play just in the playoffs, but I don't.
It's not a regular thing.
Yeah, it isn't a regular thing.
Okay.
So,
That's a big close one though.
yeah, I think. Oh man, he's got Amari, or Brian's got Amari. He's got Melvin. He's got Leonard Fournette. He's got Carson Wentz. I mean, Big Ben and Antonio don't really have good matchups
Damn, this
this
is gonna
week.
be
They're
really
against
close one.
Jacksonville. I really think Brian's going to take this
I don't
and
know,
improve
man.
to 5 and
McCaffrey,
6.
Terry Cohen, Antonio Brown, Corey Davis, Marvin Jones. Him being hurt, that could be huge.
True.
That could
If
be
he doesn't
huge.
play, that could be huge. He's got Christian Kirk.
If he
He's
doesn't have
got-
Marvin Jones,
He's got Chris Godwin. That's not a bad play at all.
He was hurt too. I thought no,
I mean, I think he's going to play.
but there's they spread it around there.
Well,
he didn't even
with
practice today.
with
His
Fitzpatrick.
ankle's hurt, dog.
Huh?
He hasn't practiced 2 days now.
Didn't participate. Yeah,
That
he,
ain't good.
He did not practice.
If you don't
today.
practice Friday, man,
We'll see. Yeah, we'll see if he doesn't practice Friday. Then he's probably not playing. But
I don't know.
say that he does practice
He
in
can stick
full
him
on
in.
Friday. Every single week that Ryan Fitzpatrick has finished a game, he's had over 10 points.
Yeah, I think
Every
Brian.
single
I think
week.
Brian will probably win this, but it honestly wouldn't
I think
surprise
Brian
me
will
if
win
Chris did.
Yeah, I mean it's a close
Like it wouldn't be a shock to me.
for sure. All right, next.
Travis.
I'm playing Aaron this week.
No toilet, no
We
problem.
will see.
You're evenly matched.
Yes. Well, I don't have a defense in there right now, so you can't really
Oh, okay.
say anything yet. But
I mean your record is what I mean.
Oh yeah, he's 5-5. I'm 5-5. He's on a 2-game winning streak though, so I'm gonna have to snap that. So just so you know,
So he's gonna bring him down.
the game has already started. Okay.
Oh, shit,
I
it
hope
has?
everybody has their
Got your
their
shit pulled
lineup
up.
set.
Yeah, right.
um.
This is tough. I think Aaron has some. I mean, Devontae Adams tonight. That's gonna be huge.
I had such a hard decision between Doug Baldwin and Tyler Boyd.
Ooh, yeah, that is tough. That you went with Boyd.
I did go with Boyd. Doug Baldwin has currently started his game, so
So you're hoping that
I cannot.
you're hoping that he does nothing.
I mean, I'm not hoping he does nothing. I'm just hoping that
He
I'm
does
honestly hoping
less
that he
than
does.
Boyd.
Yes, I'm hoping that he does less than Boyd, but I'm hoping that he has a good game so I
Right,
can
not
feel
nothing.
better about playing him.
Doug Baldwin's had
He's
a
been-
rough year.
He's had one good game. He was hurt for the first 4 weeks, and then they were ramping him up for the next 2 weeks, and then he had a good game, and then they haven't used him. I don't know why.
Doug Baldwin's been
Whatever.
a bust, dog. He's been a bust. This
He
year.
has been a bust for this.
Which is sad
this
because
year.
like I just like Doug Baldwin. He's been good, for a long time.
He could have a good end of the season.
He
though,
could
for
have a
sure.
good any given week. He could have a
Well, I mean, he
a
could.
20
Like, if he's, it would not surprise me if Doug Baldwin scored
any week.
7 touchdowns rest of season.
Look at this, especially at home against Green Bay. That wouldn't surprise me if Oh shit!
Wow.
I already see
Green
some
Bay's
red zone.
already in
oh,
the
red
red
zone.
zone.
Did Mason Crosby just miss something? What just happened? I need to know, Travis. God, we should wrap this up.
Oh yeah. Okay, so yeah, that was the last matchup, and I think I'm gonna win based on I need a win.
I think Aaron wins.
You
Yeah,
need
of
to
course
win?
you do.
Yes, but I think Aaron needs to win just as much.
Oh,
What do you think? You think I'm gonna win? Or you think Aaron's gonna beat me?
Who is, I guess, rated to win? Who more likely?
If I had a defense in there, I would probably be over him.
Okay.
they're pretty similar though.
It is.
It'll be pretty close.
He's got 2 players in the game tonight. So
No, I think DJ though. You're gonna have DJ have a big ass week. So
yeah,
I
think
could
DJ's
see
gonna
DJ
go
DJ
off
having a
this
30-point week for sure.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mark Ingram could always score a touchdown. Ooh, Aaron Jones with a touchdown. Live on the podcast.
Live
Aaron
on the
Jones
podcast.
with the 3-yard touchdown.
Ooh, ooh.
got him in my other league. He's
3
in there, and he
yards,
scored a
touchdown.
touchdown.
There, Aaron
I
Jones.
like it.
Aaron
What you
Jones
want.
about to eat tonight.
Who has, not to take the thunder away from
Yeah.
Aaron,
No, he's
Killing
done.
who has Cassius Marsh?
Who?
No one.
No one has Cassius Marsh.
No one has Cassius Marsh. I don't even
Nobody.
know who that is.
I don't know who that is.
Apparently he's on the Seattle Seahawks.
Oh.
Yeah, we don't own all of the players.
Yeah,
Defensive aim end.
We don't own
He's a
any of the
defensive end?
any of the defensive players. We don't.
We don't play IDP.
Individual
What is
players.
that?
So we
Individual
play
defensive players.
like an entire defense.
Team defense.
You can play you can play what are known as IDP or individual defensive players. So you can have a cornerback slot, you can have a linebacker slot, and you can have a defensive lineman slot, right? And then you can even separate it into every single position if you want to do that, one of each position. But yeah, we don't play like that because it's too much for people to keep up with. Like, because then you have to know every player on the offensive side and every player on the defensive side, and it's just
Which most people don't know. Most of the defensive
exactly.
players.
There are like 4 or
And it's
5.
okay. So
Back
I wanted to put this on tape anyway, so I'm going to do it right now. I don't really like IDP because you play the worst players. Like, that's how you win in IDP is you play the worst players because they score the most because they get thrown at the most or ran at the most. That's the reason. That's how you win in IDP, and I hate that because I don't want to play the worst players. I want to play the Richard Shermans when he was good, but nobody ever played him because he was not good for fantasy. He didn't score any points. Nobody threw at him.
You don't. I think my understanding was that sacks are the most consistent points in IDP.
No, tackles.
Tackles
Tackles are
tackles,
what
yes.
you're looking for.
Meaning that linebackers are the most valuable position over cornerbacks or any other position. Most people
Yes.
want linebackers
Yes.
if you're going to play IDP, and you
It's
want to
true.
have normally like a few IDP slots to do it. I've never done it before myself, so I
Yeah,
don't
I've never
really
played
know,
IDP, but I listen to Fantasy Sports Radio and they talk about it all the time, and it's just they talk about how many times is a random cornerback going to get thrown at this week, and they say, oh well, if you want somebody like that, you want guys that are going to get thrown at a bunch, so you want whoever's the worst cornerback in the league. That at that point, that's.
I mean, I just don't think you want
ridiculous.
cornerback. I think you want to get linebacker.
Well, some people play where you have to play a cornerback. You have to play a linebacker.
One of each of the
and you have to
positions,
play
Yeah, see, I've never,
defensive tackle
I can't relate with that because
defensive
I've never played an IDP league, but I can see that it does open an entire new world of potential issues.
If you just play one overall IDP person, that doesn't seem like a very good idea to me.
Well, then you're only playing
because you're basically
top
playing
12.
a defense. You're basically playing a defense.
Yeah, you should at least probably play 3 slots.
Exactly.
If you're
You
gonna
should have to play a cornerback, a linebacker, and a defensive.
I mean, it sounds
lineman.
fun. I'd like to try it someday just because I think it'd be fun to learn more about the defensive side of football, but it is definitely a lot more to it.
I wouldn't mind playing in a IDP side even after that.
I just don't like our defensive.
But it's just I don't understand why it has to be the players that get the most thrown at or the most ran at, like the most tackles. Like they have to make the most plays because they're the worst. Like they get blown up the most.
The
That's
players
how they get big
players
plays.
that make the most tackles though are the best people at tackling.
It's
And you
not
want to
very true actually.
I mean, no, like,
'Cause
if you go start Van Der Esch,
They gang
I would
tackle a
want to
lot
go
in
pick
the
up
game.
and start Van Der Esch because he's got a shit ton of tackles.
Yeah.
He's a good player. He's
He's a
not
good
a bad player. I want to pick up a good player.
Yeah, and that's an example of a linebacker, but I'm
Exactly, which is what I would be trying to do if I were needing one.
Okay, so addressing what Travis said about needing to play the bad players to win in the IDP leagues, is the point total that you're going to get on the defensive players greater than the point total that you would get on Michael Thomas?
No.
It depends on what
What position does Michael Thomas play?
wide receiver.
Wide receiver.
I
Okay,
highly
so-
doubt it because they won't score as many touchdowns.
Well, no, it depends. I mean, it depends on what the scoring system is because a sack can be worth 5 points.
well,
sack is
nobody
worth-
does 5 points for a single sack.
Yeah, that's standard. That's standard.
That's the standard.
Standard.
for IDP.
Oh my god, that's
It wouldn't
huge.
make it. It wouldn't even be shit.
Right. That's what I'm
Damn.
saying. That's like getting a touchdown.
That's a lot more points than
Or
I
just having
assumed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it would
Like
be
you
the
can
case.
like that. An IDP person can
for every
be
single
yes.
single
Yes.
sack, not tackle.
Sack.
Okay, so that
not
matters.
tackle.
So what's the
You
difference
get-
between a sack and a tackle?
A sack is tackling the quarterback behind the line of scrimmage
What the
inside
fuck
the
is
pocket.
You don't want to tickle your sack, which
All right,
you know.
but
don't
you
want-
but you want to scrim.
the line of scrimmage.
You
The
wanna
line of
scrim around.
scrimmage. The line of scrimmage is where the ball is placed
Okay.
after the play.
Okay, I feel like
Right.
I should have done that.
There's maybe 3 or 4 sacks in a bad game, right?
No, I mean, there's been 11 sacks in a game this year.
in a really bad game where like an O line is decimated with injury.
Yeah,
you
it
do
can
see
be- it
6
can be
8
bad.
6 to 8 sacks in like a super terrible game.
Yeah, like the other day, there was one IDP player who got like 5 sacks and he scored like 70 points or something.
But see, you can. That's
Did
what I'm saying. is
so
that-
many tackles.
But you can adjust that to 0.1 or
ridiculous.
0.3 per sack instead of 5 points, and so
Why would you nerf it so hard?
That's
because-
ridiculous.
No, I'm just saying that your argument of it being too many points, you can make that
Per
whatever.
sack?
You can make it whatever
Yeah.
you want it to.
Yeah.
be.
Yeah, you
Okay.
can.
You can
Okay.
make it to 5, 10.1. You can make it to anything
All
you
right.
want. So that's
So-
not
Yeah, but
valid,
I mean,
you know?
everybody likes points, so
No,
seeing
that
less
is the
points
no.
is-
I don't think everybody
Yeah.
likes points to a limit. I think there's a limit where it's not really cool to have
but
more
playing
points.
like you said, playing the defensive player seems like it would be a much tougher and much
Well, it's just
larger game.
more shit to know.
More shit to know.
football
yes,
to
definitely.
know.
More to
exactly, and
you know?
it's really
And
I don't think it would be very fun. And I like defensive. I wish they would combine defense and kicker. That's what I wish. If they would do that,
Special teams.
Special team.
yeah,
Makes
defense
sense.
and special
I mean, that
teams
just makes
because the
sense.
kicker is part of special teams.
Sure.
Like it's
He's just the all-star.
right, exactly.
how many slots do you have on your fantasy team right now?
Like total or on like that I can
Like
play.
right slots that you can play that aren't
you
on your
have
bench during the week.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
So if of those 9, would you get more in the IDP, more than 9 slots to play during the week?
I mean, if you added more IDP
Yes.
slots, then yeah, it would,
Yes.
it would add a few more.
Is it up to you how many slots you have?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Like we could play 5 flexes if we wanted to, 5 more flexes if we wanted to, but we don't want to do that because
You
it's
can do
just too
whatever
much
you
to keep up.
like.
All right.
It's just too much to keep up with.
Okay, so is that the last matchup?
That is the last matchup for the week. Do you want to do some either ors?
It's my either or.
Actually, why don't we get to know our guest?
Yeah, who the fuck are you?
Jeff,
What's going on?
what do you do for fun?
What do I do for fun?
Long walks on the beach.
Yeah, long walks on the beach. So, honestly, the beach has taken me a long way. And on the beach, I like to kind of visit the ocean side, right? Go a little further out there than just the beach, right?
Right.
So what you do is you get yourself some seals.
Some seals?
Yeah, and you club them.
You club the seals.
Yeah, and you club the
You've
seals.
never clubbed seals.
I've never clubbed a seal.
You know what, Ricky? That's really rude of you to call me out on a podcast like that about my. Hey,
You've
you know
never-
what? I
About
have
his seal
fantasies.
clubbing.
You know what? I have dreams. You know what,
You've
man?
never
I
clubbed
have
seals.
dreams.
There are no seals around North Texas.
There's
No,
been
no,
a
there
seal
aren't.
in North
There-
Texas for a long time.
Yeah, there's zoos around here.
You do not
you know
club the
what?
seals at the zoo, Jeff.
Hey, if there
You
was
don't
a
know it.
storm, if there
You
was
don't
a
know that
storm-
guy.
If there was a storm and there were or a tornado or something, and there were looters, instead of looting, I would go and club seals.
You would go and club
Why
the
don't you
seal.
go club the looters?
Right.
Why do you have to club the seals? What are the
he
seals
would-
doing this?
Maybe he would club the looters and then he would club the seals.
So that you can make clothing out of their skin,
You're gonna get
Like a
yeah,
lamp
and
shape.
you
you're
can
gonna
make
get destroyed
and
by
you can make
some
a lamp.
walrus.
like a
You
lamp.
can
Like,
make lamp
you're-
oil out of their fat.
Yeah, lamp
You
oil.
know?
Or fat.
Have you
You
ever
can
seen-
eat the meat.
Have you ever seen an elephant
Oh,
walrus?
yeah,
You
like
can
eating the
pick
meat.
you can pick your teeth with the bones.
Have
Yeah.
you ever seen one? An elephant
Make a-
walrus?
I have
I
not.
believe so, but
Those
I
things are
once-
huge.
An elephant
Like-
walrus will fuck you
Yeah,
up.
oh yeah.
If it sees
They're-
Yes, it
you
will.
clubbing
Very.
seals, before you know it, you're gonna get elephant walrus sack
Well,
tapped.
Yeah,
Yeah, well,
you're gonna be
to be
done.
honest, seals don't fuck around either. Seals are serious.
Yeah,
too.
they are.
It just happens that the walruses are bigger, and their
Bigger.
tusks are way
Are
more
huge.
effective than
A lot
the
bigger.
Yeah.
Have y'all ever seen like a hippopotamus like? out
I've
in the
never
wild?
Yeah.
seen hippopotamus because I've never been to Africa.
I mean, I've seen one on TV, obviously.
Right.
Oh, you mean like in a zoo?
Yeah.
I think I've seen.
Okay, I have
Have you
seen
seen-
that. I've
you have
seen a
seen
hippo
one
in a zoo. Yes.
Have you seen Oh no, I guess you haven't. I think they're domesticated here, like the big ones.
Nobody has domesticated any hippos. I guarantee it.
Well, I
Well,
mean,
by
but they
definition,
grow smaller
hippos-
because they have a smaller area. It's
Depressed?
Like,
Okay, yes, they can be depressed
Domesticated.
hippos in a zoo somewhere, but
They're
they're
like-
not, they're not
They're like
domesticated.
pygmy
They're just
hippos?
depressed.
no, they're not. They're just smaller than an African hippo.
Yeah,
that's all I'm
they're
saying.
pygmies. Yeah, that's
But
what it is.
their jaws, they can bite something in half.
Dude,
Oh,
they'll
yeah.
destroy you.
Amazing.
They'll rip
Yeah.
you up.
Yeah, I was watching
In the
this-
water, on the land.
Yeah, they don't even care. They will come after you.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
aggressive.
Yeah, they are pretty mean. But yes, apparently they are quite aggressive, and they can tear things up. And
They hate things.
They're
sometimes
the
they're-
number one.
They
yeah.
really hate things.
if I'm not mistaken, much like I think it's crocodiles or alligators or both, but their teeth can grow so long, or like the tusks of the. I guess are they teeth? I think they're teeth of the hippo. Anyway, they can grow
Yeah,
so
they are
long
teeth, yeah.
that they
Hippos,
end
yeah,
up
they're
growing into their
Yeah, the hippos
into
are
the
like
upper
this.
jaw or the lower jaw because they end up going.
You would not want to get chomped by a hippo.
You would not want to get chomped by an alligator either. You would not want to get chomped by pretty much anything, honestly, that's out in the wild. That's definitely something that,
It's pretty terrible.
yeah.
Croc would be worse than gator.
I actually touched a crocodile that was a 9-foot crocodile that was sunbathing on the side of the road in
9?
Louisiana.
Wait,
Terrible.
It was longer than my car.
It wasn't an alligator?
It may have been an alligator.
It was
But
I-
it
whatever.
wasn't longer than my car.
9 feet is huge.
Yeah, it was big. It was big
That's big.
and
Yeah.
black.
Why did you
That's what
touch
she
it?
said.
Because my friend dared me and I was in college and
Did you hit it on the back and then run away?
no, I touched his tail.
Yeah, on the back.
I mean, I didn't really hit it. I grazed it a little bit.
Did it
just
turn or did it not move?
No, it didn't move at all. It was sunbathing. I didn't think it was gonna move.
Was it dead, Travis? Did you touch a dead one?
It might have been dead. I don't know. I didn't stay there and
Its eyes
check.
weren't closed.
I wouldn't.
If it gets you in the death roll, there's nothing you can do.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do. You might as well just punch it in the face.
If
at
you're
that
if you're in the death roll, you just accept it. You know?
Except death.
You're not unless you can get an eye or something and get lucky.
Yeah. Alrighty, well, that was the podcast. I hope y'all enjoyed it, and until next time, form the token ring.
This has been a Token Ring production. All music brought to you by Richie Flow. You can find his beats at SoundCloud at Richie Flow Beats.